Picture this. You wake up in the morning, pour yourself coffee, open your bank account, and suddenly realize that the world you thought was financially stable has crumbled overnight. Everything you believe about your money, your savings, and your future is not just in danger, it's evaporating right before your eyes. Now, imagine that this isn't some dystopian future. This could be happening right now, right under your nose. You don't believe me? Well, I'm going to show you undeniable signs that the US dollars, yes, the world reserve currency, is in trouble. Not in some distant future or in some distant scenario, but right now. And you may not even realize it yet, but your dollars, and by extension, every other currency in the world, are already losing value against real assets. So, what does this mean for you? And more importantly, how can you protect yourself from this collapse and even profit as it unfolds? Make sure to stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly what steps to take to safeguard your financial future and maybe even thrive during this economic storm. But hey, before we dive in, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment in the description with your thoughts on what you think of the US dollar today. And trust me, you're going to have a lot to say about this. For decades, the US dollar has been the undisputed king, the global reserve currency. It's the backbone of international trade, the symbol of financial security. But right now, that symbol is cracking. And the scary part is, most people don't even realize it. We are talking about a shift, a slow moving but powerful transformation, one that can affect every aspect of your financial life, from how much your paycheck is worth, to the price of groceries, to the price of your rent, or even your investments. The US Reserve, the central bank behind it all, is pivoting. They are going from hiking interest rates at an historic pace to slashing them. Well, that might sound like good news for anyone struggling with debt, but it's not as simple as it seems. This shift signals something much bigger, something that's potentially more dangerous for the dollar itself. I've lived through two of these major monetary policy shifts: the Great Recession or the Great Financial Crisis of 2008 and COVID of 2020. And trust me, they either created a massive opportunity or devastating loss, depending on who you ask. It all comes down to how well you are prepared. So, let's take a closer look on what's going on. By now, you've had the news. Russia, China, and other emerging power, the BRICS nation, are challenging the US dollar dominance. They are ditching the dollars in trade deals and setting up their own financial systems, and even talking about creating a new currency. And while the headline may seem distant and irrelevant to your daily life, let me tell you this isn't some distant political game. It's a massive shift in the global economy, and it's putting huge pressure on the dollar. People sometimes ask me, Chika, are we heading for a collapse of the dollar? And my answer is simple: it's already happening right now. The signs are everywhere, and once you see them, you can't unsee them. Let's talk about one of the clearest signs. You don't have to be a financial expert to notice what's going on. Just look at the cost of everyday things. Since 2020, the median home price in the United States has skyrocketed nearly 50%, which means in real terms, the purchasing power of the dollar relative to real estate has significantly decreased. So if you're trying to buy a home with dollars, your purchasing power has already plummeted. You can only afford half the house you could have afforded 4 years ago. Think about that for a second. Your dollars are already worth less when it comes to real estate, and that's just the beginning. Let's take it further. The S&P 500 is up 146% in the same period. Oh, and Bitcoin is up over 1,000%. So what does this actually mean for you? It means the value of your dollar has crashed compared to this asset. So you are not just losing money in theory, but you are losing money in real life. But here's the thing. It's not just about homes and stocks or even Bitcoin. Let's take a look at crude oil. It's been up 75% since 2020. And gold, that old age protector of wealth that everybody flocked to in inflation, has surged over 25% this year alone. Guys, these aren't just numbers, they are signs. The dollar is losing its strength and the world around you is shifting. And I know what you must be thinking. What should I do about it? Here's the hard truth. While the average person holds on to their dollars, the wealthy are doing the exact opposite. They are moving their money into hard assets like gold, silver, real estate, even Bitcoin. Why? Because they know that in times of monetary crisis, these are tangible, real-world assets and they hold their value. Right now, as we speak, the rich are buying up assets like never before. They see what is coming and they are positioning themselves to profit from it. Meanwhile, most people are sitting on the sideline watching their dollars evaporate. But here's the good news. You don't have to be one of those people. You can take action now. I want you to think about this. What's your plan? Are you going to wait until things get worse? Or are you ready to start protecting and growing your wealth? Start by looking at hard assets, things that have real intrinsic value, especially in uncertain times. History has shown us time and time again that during the period of currency collapse, those who hold real assets come out on top. Whether it's the hyperinflation of Weimar Germany, the collapse of the Argentina currency, or even the crisis in Venezuela today. This story is always the same. Those who own gold, real estate, or business survived and thrived. And it's happening again, right now. People who bought Bitcoin a few years ago, they are up 1,000%. Those who held gold are up 25% this year. You can either let this moment pass you by, or you can learn from history and take action. The choice is yours. So now, it's your turn. What are you going to do? Will you sit back and hope everything works out? Or will you take control of your financial future? Here's what I want you to do. Drop a comment below. Tell me how you're preparing for the dollar decline. Are you investing in gold, Bitcoin, or real estate? Or are you still on the fence? Let's have a conversation going, because now is the time to exchange ideas and strategy. We are in this together. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and smash the like button if you find this video valuable. And trust me, you won't want to miss on the next few videos where I will dive deeper into these strategies. Hopefully, you enjoy my new style of making video. I'm trying to bring some great value to you guys in an engaging and storytelling way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.